You talk about fear. Is that something that were you ever like reticent to like be the thing of nightmares?
Well, I did it. I think I did the first one as kind of a challenge to a kind of boyhood fascination with horror and special effects makeup, that Lon Chaney riff I did earlier.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I did the first one. So I didn't really have trepidation. And, at some point, and I think I graduated from bad guy number 3 to bad guy number 2 to bad guy number 1 on TV. You can find me in old OG Charlie's Angels and Chips and Police Story and
oh my God, I love
Walker,
that.
Texas Rangers. I'm running around there. I'm running around with pimples in all of those shows. But at some point, I realized when I started getting bad guy number 1 parts with dialogue and stuff, that the bad guys are better written than the heroes. The guys playing the heroes have to pitch so much story and plot. This, that thing we were talking about with Kiefer Sutherland earlier, and how much plot he had to was responsible for talking about in dialogue on his shows, and that he had to, what we say, pitch, sell, and so that goes along with that. That I realized the bad guys are just more fun.
I think the bad guys are easier to play, just like you said. Like, there's less pressure when you're the bad guy. You play the hero in something, oh my God. Like, it's everything's on your shoulders. You play the bad guy, you get to come in for 2 episodes and steal the show.
Yeah, Romeo is a hard part. Juliet's a hard part. But you get to play that slutty mother, Lady Capulet, or you get to play Mercutio, or Tybalt. Those are great parts. You can sink your teeth into them, yeah.
Yeah, no, I love that. This episode is brought to you by Masterclass. You know that feeling when your brain is just done, right? You've been in go mode all day and suddenly you realize you haven't done one thing that actually filled you up. That's when I personally opened Masterclass. It's become just this little reset, something that inspires me instead of drains me. With Masterclass, you can learn from the best to become your best. Plans start at just $10 a month, billed annually, and you get unlimited access to over 200 classes taught by incredible leaders, artists, and creators, people who've actually lived what they teach. I've been taking this Shonda Rhimes class on storytelling, and it genuinely changed how I approached my own creative work. She talks about trusting your voice even when it feels scary, and that really, for me, hits home. The classes fit into any schedule. You can even download them to watch online, and honestly, they just make you want to keep growing. Right now, our listeners get an additional 15% off any annual membership at masterclass.com/Katee. That's masterclass.com/Katee for 15% off. Go learn something that reminds you what you're capable of.